Well, it's been a long night, so I don't want to take more than 2 minutes of your time. You know, there were 4 people up for awards tonight, but there were 40 others that didn't make it to tonight. And just as it's very hard to choose the 4 tonight, you know, who is that very special one? There's many tens and hundreds around the world who are doing similar things that we don't hear about. So let's remember that there's a lot more going on than what we see tonight. First thing I think I have to say is actions speak louder than words. Tonight we've had a current president and a president-elect of Rotary. This shows a commitment and support to the Rotary motto, and I can say this because I'm not a Rotary member, even though I completely support their values and what they do. The Rotary motto is service above self. So Rotary support tonight that of its leaders for these awards, and the finalists is truly fitting. And I am sure I speak not just for myself, but also for the family and friends of Rotarians who go out every day to serve others, to make a positive difference. It's not just tackling polio, which Rotary has done very well. Rotarians, 1.2 million of them, lend a helping hand to make the world a better place, and the one is a part of that, and I think they genuinely, from my heart, I applaud your efforts. Again, I've not been asked to say this, but something I want to say. It's about a Rotarian, David Haralela, whose vision this was. Obviously, there are many others that have helped David, but it thrives because of his passion. I know he's mentioned to me a couple of times that what he's done, or many of the things he's done in his life, he has done out of respect and admiration for his father. You know, I believe, David, your father would be proud of you. And I know that your family are justly proud of you. And I also know through the work of working with people like Ron that the support and of the Haralela family is extensive and goes beyond this. And I think all Haralelas can justly be proud of the generation and the guidance they're giving them. In the big picture, many of us in this room have been incredibly fortunate. I know I was born in Hong Kong, and I had loving parents, and like many people in this room, we've ended up through good fortune with contacts and money, and I hope most of all with a heart. But at school and at home, growing up in Hong Kong, I learned that for those of us to whom much has been given, much is expected. So, we all should ponder that tonight when we look at the examples of what's been done by people who haven't had our advantages. A couple of other quick points. You know, we live in an era of political and social unrest. There's poverty and inequality everywhere. These heroes and hundreds of others of them around the world spend their days helping to fix things that others feel are too broken. They're too impossible to solve. But I believe, and I think many of my friends believe, that if government, if corporates, if foundations, if individuals are open to work together in partnership, then surely we can make some real progress on dealing with poverty and inequality issues that were and are still considered too complex to solve. That partnership is the way to go, and I'm very glad to hear and observe how the Hong Kong government is increasingly supporting not just Rotary, but others who are trying to deal with the problems we in Hong Kong face, just as they are faced elsewhere in the world. I will just close by saying, tonight we've come together to honor 4 individuals and others like them who do so much for this world. They often sacrifice their own comfort, their families, their health, and we join together tonight to celebrate their work. Can I ask you to stand and raise your glasses if you've got anything left in them? If you could stand. And the toast is our heroes. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.